Here are the lessons that I've learned on my 100K journey. Lesson 1 is the budgeting mistakes that I did not realize that I was making. So I have been budgeting for years and I've always been good at managing my money and making a nice budget that I'm gonna stick to. But my issue is I do not stick to that budget. There's no issue there. The issue is I do not stick to this budget. And I've done this for years. If there was something that I really wanted that was not in the budget, that I did not save for, I had to have it now. And so I would buy it, put it on a credit card, and then just pay it off with money from my emergency fund. See, that is an issue because my emergency fund is not meant to buy something that I want. It is meant to take care of me in an emergency. This is not an emergency. I was aware that I was doing this. I know that I was doing this. It was a conscious decision, but I did not have the drive that I have now of wanting to be financially free and financially independent as soon as possible. So here's what I'm changing and how I'm gonna fix my problem. I'm gonna stick to my budget and say no to things that are not within my budget. Another solution is if there is something that I want, I don't have to buy it now. I can plan for it in my budget and save money each month to buy that item if it's that important to me. The second lesson that I learned is that having credit cards makes spending too easy, especially when I have my credit cards on my phone. Digital payments have made spending effortless. All you have to do is swipe your phone and you go. You don't have to fumble in your wallet for the right credit card, and it has just been so convenient, and that is the issue. This also plays into my first lesson because I have my Apple Card on my phone, and if I see something expensive that I wanted that I did not plan for, I would go ahead and swipe my phone, and then I could just easily pull from my emergency fund. See, the issue here is how convenient it was for me to pull from my emergency fund, how convenient and effortless it was to just swipe my phone and pay for something at Target or anywhere else that I wanted something. It's even so easy to buy things online and to just pay with your Apple Card. I purchased a few things today that were a necessity online, and it automatically switched to pay with Apple Pay. And I said, oh wow, how convenient and easy. Swipe, press the button, and it is just effortless. So here's how I'm going to fix my problem. Here is the solution. I'm going to be intentional about my credit card usage. When I swipe my phone, I'm going to ask myself a list of questions to really make sure that the item that I'm about to buy is really a necessity. And I will question every single purchase. For example, I wanted to buy something and I looked at my Apple credit card because that is where I allow myself to spend $100 a month on miscellaneous things and where I also budget $150 for gas. So in total, that's $250 that I'm allowed to use on my Apple Card. So when I want to go purchase something that either falls into those two categories, gas or miscellaneous, I will look at that Apple Card. I will pay extra attention and say, okay, Amber, well, you're already at $200, okay? Do you really need this coffee or do you need gas in your car? That's what I'm talking about. It's the self-talk and talking to yourself and being very mindful and intentional about what you're about to purchase and how it may affect you. See, before I would just add on. I'd say, wow, look, $250. Oh, there's $260. It's okay. I'll just buy that $6 coffee. No. We're not buying the $6 coffee, okay? We can make it at home. See, for example, I have to work it through my head. I have stuff at home, Amber. There's stuff at home that you can make. You can make a matcha latte or you can drink mud water. It's really just talking to yourself and making sure if I spend, $20 right now on some coffee and a bagel, that means I'm gonna have $20 less. That means I only have, $40 next week to buy miscellaneous things and to buy gas. You see what I'm saying? It's self-talk. Make sure that what you're buying is really what you need. The third lesson that I've learned is that grocery budgeting is essential. Yes, I've done it before, but I would just go willy-nilly in the aisles and just pick out what I want. I didn't really have a plan. I would just kind of think in my head, okay, well, we're gonna have spaghetti and like chicken and rice this week. Maybe I'll make a steak or something. And I wouldn't write it down. I would do it sometimes, but then I would get bored. And so I would just go into the grocery store and make like a mental list. But I need to write stuff down. I need to have a plan. I need to know what we're eating for the whole week. So here's my plan. I made a video about this last week if you want to go ahead and check that out. But regarding my grocery budget and my plan for the week, I will make simple meals throughout the week. One, because I'm a single mom, I'm super busy and I don't have time to make these elaborate meals. So yes, I'm going to be eating simple meals throughout the week, but we're going to have one fancy meal a week. And this week's fancy meal is shepherd's pie. There's a lot of ingredients that go into it, a lot of time, and I'm going to be budgeting that in. That is what I'm going to plan. That is my goal. Here's another solution to grocery budgeting and staying within that grocery budget. If you're like me sometimes, or I see something cool and I'm like, oh, I want to try that, shop online and look for deals. I will open up my computer. I will have 3 tabs open. I like to go to Sprouts, Target, or any other grocery store, and whatever item that I need, for example, like this special spaghetti sauce that we use, it was cheaper to get to at Target. So I did that. I added it to my cart. Cheaper to get water at Target. It's cheaper to get certain things at certain stores. I will buy everything that I need, and yes, I will go pick up those orders. I do not shop in the store. It's a lot easier for me to look at deals online and to save money that way. It also stops you from buying things that you don't need. Lesson 4 is a mindful spending and talking myself out of bad purchases. Now, this is something that I touched on a few moments ago, but let me just walk you through this. For the past couple of years, I've been good at budgeting and having a plan, but not sticking to that plan. See something that I wanted, and my first reaction was, I gotta have this. I need this right now, but do I really? Probably not. So here's the solution to that. How do I stop myself from impulse buying? I have to talk to myself. I have to ask myself a series of questions. Anytime I look at something and I want it, I ask myself, is there something already at home that can serve the same purpose? Is there something already at home that I can use? The answer is yes. Put it back. Sometimes if I ignore that and I go, well, I technically do have something at home that will work. Sometimes I'll put the item in my basket, walk around, continue my shopping, and then talk myself out of it the entire time. The last thing I will do is look at my budget, and I put all of my miscellaneous spending on my Apple Card. So I will look at my Apple Card and be like, okay, and ask myself, if I buy this right now, okay, I will have X amount of money left to spend for the next couple of weeks. And that does not sit right with me, because I think logically that what if there's something that I really need throughout the week and then I don't have any money for it? Okay. So I have to constantly talk to myself. So the biggest lesson that I've learned is that budgeting is not just about cutting expenses and managing your spending, although those are very important. It's about making sure that I'm saving in the right places. Now, what do I mean by that? So I prioritized my saving categories. I use SoFi, so I have different vaults for different things. I have a vault for medical. I have a vault for car maintenance, etc. You get the point. So some of those vaults will get more money than others. I consider cart maintenance a top priority, so I'll allocate more money to cart maintenance. I'm currently saving some money up for my son's extracurricular, so to me that would be my second priority, and a lot more money will go into that. Then medical expenses would be my third priority. So those 3 would get more money. I'd allocate more money to those specific vaults, and then the rest I will decide how I want to split that between the other categories. I've also gave myself permission, not like I need it, but I remind myself sometimes I cannot purchase things because it's not in the budget, and I have no problem saying that to myself and to others. My last lesson that I've learned in the past month is finding balance between saving and enjoying life. One of the most important things that I've learned is that saving money is important. Yes, it is, but you should also enjoy your life, okay? We only get one life. It is a short life. We should enjoy it while we can. I don't want to just stash away money and not experience life and not enjoy my life with my son. So I am focusing on balance. So the balance is not really this balanced. I would say joy, fun, experience. It's probably like right here. And then we got saving right here. This is what I'm talking about, balance. Do you see what I'm saying here? I'm not doing this much spending and this much experiencing life, because I don't think that's pretty balanced. That seems like a very sad life. If I do this, that's great, but I'm not really going to reach my goals, okay? So I need to be like around here. Saving, experiencing life. Do you get what I'm saying? Here are the key takeaways to that. Don't restrict your budget so much so that you cannot enjoy your life. It is okay sometimes to get that 1 cup of coffee a month, okay? That's fine. But it's also not okay to be buying a cup of coffee every single day for the whole month. Maybe once or twice a month if you want to try a new coffee shop, okay? I think that's fine. That's called balance. You have to set aside some money so that you can enjoy your life. If you want to enjoy a trip, you need to save intentionally instead of spending impulsively. Also, give yourself permission to spend, but within reason, okay? We're like right here, okay? Remember that. We're not trying to spend this much and save this much, okay? Balance, but like a little bit off. Okay? We don't want like this much, a little bit. So we're saving more. I want to enjoy my life, but also save money. And that's why I budget in a way that allows me to do all of those things. So that is all that I have learned within the past month of me trying to reach my 100K goal. In the next video, I will be sharing how much I've saved so far. I have tweaked a few things, what my future plan is for saving. I'm going to be getting a bonus this year, maybe a raise. So I'm going to be talking about what I'm going to do with that bonus. And if I do get a tax return, I'm also going to talk about what I'm going to do with that tax return money. So stay tuned for the next video because I will be discussing all of these things. Comment below about what is the hardest part about saving for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. You don't have to, but you totally should. Okay, bye. Thanks.